Abuse is never okay. It's never warranted. And it's never right. You know, make me happy you got to go. I'm happy that come over here. Yeah, ladies, hello, and gentlemen. If you're not happy with somebody, they got to gizzle. They got to go. Happiness is the order of the day. Me look a man, me not look no patient. You understand? Me not understand it. Look here. When I get to no matter if pray for you, know, me I tell you no. You understand what I deal with? Yeah. Get on the mother for carry uno, go ask somebody go pray and wash it off with a little lime and blue or something. May I tell you no? Because we have a psychological problem. This toxic masculinity, it needs to be dealt with. And to me ready for talk, I'm good. Can't be away to get a little more info. But this toxic masculinity in our culture, and that's a part of our subculture, we need to deal with it and sort it out. This type of news, breaking news of physical abuse, sexual abuse, psychological abuse, it is pervasive. And we have to deal with it and we have to sort it out and we have to weed it out. And people just have to be responsible and take responsibility for their actions because there are repercussions. You understand? Because I understand, you understand, you can't say the Bible verse, just out of your head, maybe something like, I don't know, it's coming like God just said, type of look at all right, this okay, it don't involve me. You understand, truths and rights and justice for all. So, you know, there are lots of things to ventilate and to be fluffed out, but as I've often said, and will say unequivocally, abuse from either men or women is never okay. Abuse committed by a male or female, man or woman, is never okay. And to stay in an abusive relationship is to your detriment. And so I know that there are situations, many slip between the cup and the lip. And many people think, oh, so I don't have to leave. Sometimes it may not be so easy. And because we are on the outside, we don't necessarily understand or are able to appreciate the dynamic, sometimes the psychological crippling that goes into leaving an abusive situation. But there comes a time where ever I want me have to leave. If it means I go sleep out the road by the riverside down in Babylon, I'm gonna leave. Because it's either I leave with my life or I stay and die. So at some point in time, you have to face the reality of the monster with whom you're dealing. Abuse is never okay. And it is never okay to vilify the victim of abuse. There are different types of abuse. Physical abuse is not the only one. And abuse in any way, shape, or form is never okay. Be it meted out by a man or a woman, it's never okay. And if we continue to vilify victims, and then we wonder why they don't come out, why they don't talk, because they must have said, and them look themselves say, well then, if I come out and say, them are going to class me, them are going to cuss me, them are going to find fault. So you know what? Let me just stay in my small corner and just stay right over here and go and take the lick them and go and act like everything is okay. It is never the victim's fault. Don't ever ask a question, so what she do? Me not do yet not know. All what me a dash out like frisbee, me supposed to. Yeah? Yeah, are you born, my sir? Me not come here so with nothing for you. If me a dash, if me a splash and a dash and you don't like it, you can leave. Yeah. Me and a Siamese twin, you don't have to stay here. You don't have to stay here. Yeah, because enough on a splash and dash, and still, as women, we have to just take it. So if you are with a woman, and she is doing things to upset you, and to, you know, make you angry, pick up your bungle. Pick up your bungle and go on where you go. No for no can rule no mother, no want rule people good girl, people no outside of so. Abuse is never okay. Be it from men or women, it is never okay. And we have to get to a stage where we are held accountable for our actions, and a part of adulting is ensuring that you deal with your feelings, you deal with those responsibly. And I'm saying that it is so pervasive among our celebrities, among our public figures. Nobody is perfect. We all have our sore foot. Nobody not perfect. Me not perfect. Nobody not perfect. I don't know. My mother me can't bother. But as me say, I better 12 try me than 6 care because me nah ask. No boy, no question. And these are the things in life. Sometimes, you know, Calico, men will say, Damien said too. I'm like, ladies that talk soft. You know? Yes. And ladies that are the small voice. In the two like the two love settings. But me have other two love settings, can you see? When you go talk me in my short ribs, my Africa can ball out. I mean, African talk the things.
Going at the matrix.
I'm African going at the matrix like, oh, me can't hear, can't come back going at the matrix. Yeah. You understand? So, I have to be able, and a lot of men will mistake, sometimes, you know, as women in Calico, we're aggressive as a defense. Because watch this, you will deal with a certain type of man who is nurturing, loving, kind, and caring. There is no need for me to turn up my bounty killer voice. I never turn it up. Because I deal with me good. You respect me, I respect you. You deal with me good, I deal you back good. So yeah, well, that's good. But sir, if you want this man, bring me down. And what you think will happen? You're going to put me in a corner and you're going to make me put on my underpants. And that's what you're going to do now. Yeah, I go make me drop in my marina now. Because at the end of the day, I have to defend myself. So in a mode of defending myself, I'm going to come off like your brother or your man, yeah. Because if you don't come off like a water, I want to come deal with me certain type of way. Not going to work around here. Not work. You never pay no school fee for me, sir. You never give me the lunch money. You never teach me for dry. You never tie a ribbon for me yet. Oh, someone out of order. Abuse is never okay. If the woman is cheating on you or she's doing something, you can leave, sir. Go back to your mother. Yeah. Fight she. Or she bring you come here. Fight she. And it comes down to, ladies, you have to be very careful. Because I know sometimes it's easy to say, oh, to blame the woman, to vilify the victim, and it's her fault. What kind of fault? That's like saying it's somebody's fault to get raped. It's never nobody's fault, anybody's fault, a woman's fault. Oh, she did, what were you wearing? That have nothing to do with nothing. It's never the rapist. It's never the victim. It's the rapist. Nobody said call you. What does she want? What naked? What does she want? Have on a string? What does she want? Have on a blouse? What does she want? Have on a rider? What does she want? Wear a short shot. Such short you can see her heartbeat. It's her body. She can free for wear it. She free for wear it. Yeah. Lord, maybe if anybody that wear that. No, it's never the victim. It's always the perpetrator. And we have to stop making excuses for men. Lord, because this year, and I just show ya. Lord, maybe ya. Why? No. I mean, I don't care who you be. You could have rich, poor, or in between. Abuse in any form by women or men is never okay. It is never okay. Stop asking. I want you to make him thump her in her eye. I'm going to say it already. I'm going to say it again. If women were to internalize the hurt, the disrespect, the abandonment, the embarrassment, the betrayal that so many men have meted out to us, there would be no men in Jamaica. Jamaica just like be a woman. Would it be a female society? Yeah. Because if women they got to start take up things in our own hands and retaliate based on how some men have dealt with us and what they have done, no man undeya. A part of being an adult is being responsible with your anger and dealing with it and also recognizing when you need help. And again, I say to some ladies, sometimes we have to see, sometimes we see the red light, we see the red flag, and we smell the coffee, and through it nurturing, and we have said, no man, he's going to change, or we can change him. Stop thinking you're a magician. Uno is not a magician. Leave some of them Lucifer, dirty body alone. Yeah, them for go on and them for go. May I tell you, you're not going to like all my talk. They're going to say, I'm scared to talk loud, I'm supposed to talk loud. And why I'm loud talking about you, I become a voice, jerk up the demon them in your soul. Yeah, that's like about you. Because through your word, you're talking in my face. Because through my voice box, I used to talk loud, but I have to talk loud. Yeah, I'm supposed to talk like about your ear. Yeah. Or the walk woman way, soft, and oh, you're intimidated. Yeah, I'm supposed to intimidate. You want intimidate. Come and say he's a Lucifer. Yeah, but say devil, Satan. Yes. Yes. It is crazy. It is crazy. And I'm saying again, of course, we don't know the story in its entirety. And I'm not even just referring to the story that has been trending because I'm yet to get some more information. But at the end of the day, this is something that is happening on a daily basis. Women are being abused on a daily basis. We have a problem. And yes, for the people in the back, I know that there are men who are also abused. And yes, we know that women abuse men too, but we're not talking about that right now. And to those men who are being abused, my heart goes out to you as well, sir. And I will also tell you, you need to extricate yourself from that toxic relationship and that violent situation. Violence and abuse is not okay, no matter which side or gender it is coming from. We have to wake up and smell the coffee before it is too late. If somebody wants to leave you, it is their right to leave you. If they cheat on you, it is unfortunate. You don't have to stay. You can go. You can leave. But nothing behoves you to psychologically, physically, sexually, verbally, financially, and spiritually abuse people for a period of time. And you say you love. Love doesn't look like that. That is not love at all. That is obsession and some sickness. What I have. But may I tell you, you see, until woman gets serious about certain things, and it come back to, some of the problem to, Calico, in this whole equation is how these men are raised. True. A lot of the times their parents, how their upbringing facilitates this toxic masculinity and this patriarchal agenda where they feel like they're entitled to people's daughters. And their mother, too, inculcate certain things in them where them feel like them are done and do the booba booba. Hey, I'm tell you, I want a late night choice. Mothers, raise your sons to be decent human beings. And also, likewise, mothers and fathers, raise your sons to be decent human beings of good, upstanding character. And mothers and fathers, raise your daughters to know the difference between a man and a demon. Too many mothers are raising their daughters to cling to men for dear life like they are oxygen. And then some women feel like if they don't have a man, or, oh my God, I want a man at any cost because, oh my God, it's the way to go. And, yay. Even to your detriment, you have to hang on for dear life. And we have to have a paradigm shift in how we deal with each other. We cannot continue along this path at all. It is an untenable situation. We can't just go around and beat her. Yeah. And if you want them girl to rate, you have to beat them girl. Oh, no, drop a half a block in her head. Oh, them girl. And then you have something if a man to beat him, I love it. Oh, yeah, you can't bother with soft man. I like soft man. I like them. I'm telling you, I like man who cry. Yeah, I like man when I wear sweater and them stuff. I'm not a bad people. I can't manage. Because you see, when you too bad, you'll get me badder. And then a bad for bad and it just not gonna work out. And I don't want to be in a war. Some relationships are not relationships. They're relation boats. You're constantly in a war. And I'm saying, if it is that you are no longer getting along with someone, be adult enough to walk away respectfully. Keep your dignity and integrity intact until you don't cause further injury and hurt to the individual. How do you abuse someone that you've shared happy times with? You want to be intimate with. You want cook and clean and dip out and hug up. Oh, you work out the part there. The equation they now work. The Pythagoras theorem, they lean. And we have to talk about these issues and ventilate them in an honest way from an honest place. We have to take ourselves in hand. Abuse is never okay. It's never warranted. And it's never right. Whether it is being meted out by man or woman. Abuse and violence is not okay. And we have to find civilized ways, adult ways to deal with our anger, deal with our issues. And if you know you're not ready, your heart can't take certain things, stay by yourself. Repair yourself until you're ready and love yourself enough so that you can love somebody else. Because at the end of the day, you cannot give what you don't have.